Alright, welcome back to some more Skyblock, and today I'm going to tell you how to make a fully AFK chicken farm and egg farm using minions. And over here I have a completed design. Works really well. It's completely AFK, don't even need to do anything, don't even need a unstable set for it, and you get quite a lot of chicken and feathers, and then all the eggs are all in the minions, and then I have super compactors in some of these that turn them into enchanted eggs, and it works really well. Um, it works even better the more minions you have. I only have 4 over there, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make another one. Okay, so here I have the basic laydown area of it, and you're gonna want to have an area that's about 7 by 7 and just enough so you have the water. It all pushes, but it just doesn't run out, so it has just enough to push the chickens into this hole, where I just have a hole dug down, and then gonna put fire right here so the chickens catch on fire, and then they fall down, and then they burn to death, and you get all their loot from it. Instead of it like burning in lava, they just die from the fire, as you see is going on over here. Okay, so you place the water down here, and then you have a layer of blocks, and then above the block you put water, and the water is going to be flowing into, so it all comes out in one spot so it can push the chickens over. And you're going to want to make this a little higher, at least 3 blocks higher than however many minions that you have. You're going to want to have blocks going 3 blocks above wherever you're placing the minions. So I'm going to place minions here, and then place another minion here. You can only go too high with this, with minions, otherwise it'll say that they aren't allowed to spawn, because of there's a whole bunch of weird spawning mechanics with them. But you have to place them over here, and then behind you have to completely cover it all in with blocks, so they can't spawn in any of these locations like that. You don't want that to happen. So we completely cover this all in wood, and basically they won't be able to spawn, so I'll be right back whenever I finish. Alright, so I finished this, and I only went up, I didn't go up as far because I didn't have as many minions going up. I only have the 1 layer, but you're going to want to make this taller like I have over here, and it's completely solid, full of blocks, so no chickens can spawn. And see, the chicken just spawned over here. The chickens can spawn like 3 blocks up and down from wherever the minion is. So you're going to want to have blocks up and down like that, so they don't spawn. So they can spawn here, and then they can spawn here where the actual minions are placed, and then they all get pushed down like where this one just spawned, and then they all get put down, and the water puts them all into the one hole over there, and then they'll all gather right here, and then that's where we're going to have fire. So the fire will come whenever they fall down, they'll fall through the fire, and they'll catch on fire, and they'll just burn to death. And if you put some enchanted eggs in the minions, the only thing that'll be in the minions, if as long as you're on your island, is going to be the eggs. So the eggs go in the minions, and then all the items go into a collection. Alright, so down here I have the collection, and the chickens are all burning right here, and I have a hopper here in case some of the eggs just fall and they don't get picked up by the minion, and so they just get collected right here. And then I have a just simple hopper collection system into chests that just goes down and down and down, and it gathers it all up in there. So we have quite a bit just from barely any AFK time, and it works really well. But you have to have the you have to have the chickens get killed, otherwise it'll say I can't reach any chickens. That's because all the chickens are in here, and the chickens have to die for more chickens to be spawned. Alright, so if you're gonna have like two back to back like this, you're gonna want to have blocks all right here because the chickens can spawn on this block and then they'll never fall down. So we have to have a block. Let's just kill these. Alright, so the fire is gonna be right here and it wraps all around, and just not be on fire. The fire wraps around and the chickens fall in, they fall through, they catch on fire, and they burn and die down there. But if it's raining on your island, they won't burn to death because they'll get put out by the rain. So you just have to have a block above it, but it has to have a too tall gap, otherwise the chickens won't fall through. So as long as you have that, they will fall through, and it's as simple as that. Really easy to make farm, and you just get a whole bunch of eggs, and you get a whole bunch of chicken. But the thing with the chicken and the feathers, you don't get the collection for that. I have a whole bunch of other minions set up over here while I unlock the collection for the super enchanted egg. Right now I'm at 11,000, so I still got a ways to go. But I have a whole bunch going up, and I'm just keep collecting from them. So once I get to 50,000 collection, I can just solely focus on getting eggs, and I can craft them or sell them or do whatever I want with them. See, this is why we want blocks here, because they'll just spawn right here. So I need to place those there before I finish the farm. But that's it. You see how many chickens just keep going out, and that's, I only have 4 minions in there. So the more minions you have, the faster it's gonna go. I'm getting 1 enchanted egg, probably, it's about like every 30 minutes or so. And it's a really efficient method. I think it's probably one of the best out there because you don't have to use unstable armor, and that makes it a lot more accessible to people. Alright, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed or want to see some more. See you later.